Welcome back to the channel, guys. It is time for another bike build series. I've been bugging my buddy for quite some time to buy his blown up bike off him, and I finally convinced him. All right, without wasting any more time, let's go ahead and roll the edit. Alright, as you guys just saw, this thing is pretty whooped. This is a 2001. I originally thought it was an 04. Same with my buddy. It turns out I checked the VIN and it's actually a 2001. Same generation, so it really doesn't matter. But yeah, this thing is completely locked up. It's pretty dirty. He must have looped it out, cracked the rear fender off there. My favorite part about the whole thing is he took the soles of his Vans and he zip tied them onto the frame. Everything on this bike is either loose, broken, or just held together with zip ties. This carb is not looking too hot either. You can't even read the Mikuni that's on it. So since we're trying to win a contest with this bike, we're going all out with this build. Tearing it down to the frame, we're getting stuff powder coated, all new motor, we're cleaning every piece of this thing. It's gonna be immaculate. But we still gotta do this build on a budget, because you guys know me, and we still gotta make some money on this thing. I paid my buddy 600 bucks for this thing, so we got a pretty big window of what we can spend if we still wanna make some money. Just like the last one, we could go ahead, keep a spreadsheet of all my cost, and at the end, I'll kind of tally it up and see what our overall profit is. All right, well, let's not talk your guys' ears off. You guys know what the bike is, you know the story, it's for a contest. Let's go ahead and let's start digging into this thing. First things first, let's clean it up. 'Just finished up power washing this. We got it back inside, all the plastics are off. Now I already have a pretty good idea of what I want to do with this build, but if you guys want to go ahead and leave some comments below and let me know what you guys would like to see, I'd really appreciate that, because I'm still trying to decide on a couple things. But since we got most of that dirt off, this thing's actually not looking too bad. Definitely still going to take a lot of work, but I think it's a pretty good starting point. I've actually owned quite a few of these RM125s over the past few years. My personal bike for about 4 or 5 years was a 2002 RM125. I did a frame up build on that one. I probably had about 3 or 4 come through that I've torn down the frame and fixed up and sold as well. So I'm really familiar with how these bikes work. I know how to take them apart and how to put them back together pretty quickly. So I've always wondered how long it takes me to pull a motor from a frame. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna get the tool set up, I'm gonna get my phone out, and we're actually gonna see how long it takes me to take this motor and get it on the bench. All right, we got all my tools laid out. I think we're ready to go. Obviously, I'm kind of cheating. The antifreeze is already drained, and obviously the plastics and gas tank are already off. But other than that, everything is still there. So we got our stopwatch ready. We'll go ahead and start this and see how long it takes. Minutes and 55 seconds, almost 13 minutes. Not bad, actually a little slower than I thought it was gonna go. Got hung up on a couple things, but overall not too bad. All right, now that the motor's out, we're just gonna finish up breaking the rest of the bike down. What the heck? Well, I think she's greased up enough. well, these things just stripped like no other. You can actually take a Torx bit, pound it in there, but this one's still too small. And then the next size Torx bit up is too big. I can't even get it started in there. I finally got a Torx bit in there. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna add some heat one last time, and we're gonna try to get this thing out of here. So you guys just saw the whole bike is taken apart. We got it laid out here on the mat. A lot of this stuff is pretty crusty, gross. We're gonna do a lot of cleaning. First things first, we gotta get these wheels taken apart. We're getting the rims powder coated. The fork tubes in the rear shock, we're gonna go ahead and get those anodized, so we gotta get those apart. Engine covers will get powder coated, triple clamps. Then we'll have to get the frame all ready to go because that's getting powder coated as well. Everything else is either getting replaced or just cleaned up. Man, I am so excited about this build. I'm glad I can record it and bring you guys along with me. I've been wanting to do one of these RMs for a little bit now after I sold mine. And I'm glad I got my hands on this one, especially that it's for this Team Prime bike build contest. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna end part one of this video series here. I don't wanna, drag these things on too long for you guys or, bore anybody, but we're gonna go ahead, get this stuff cleaned up, get it organized back there on the shelves, and in the next video, I'll really start, piece by piece going through and cleaning this thing up.